Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mark. We're about to take you on a short journey to show you the power and amazing features of your new RDC-5000 digital camera. The RDC-5000 allows you to easily capture high-quality digital images, and you'll find it's much more than just a digital camera. And with the accompanying software, you'll be able to do more with your images than is possible with any other digital camera. So, grab your RDC-5000 and the manual so you can follow along with us as we start this journey into the exciting world of digital photography.
In the first part of this presentation, you'll see a number in the lower corner of the screen. This number corresponds with the section of the manual we'll be covering. We'll go over the basic functions of the camera. Refer to the manual later for more detailed information. All set? Good. Let's get started.
Let's begin by getting the camera ready. The RDC-5000 is powered by 4 AA alkaline batteries that are included in your kit. You can also use rechargeable batteries if you prefer.
To insert the batteries, make sure the camera's power is turned off. Open the battery compartment and insert the batteries like this. Make sure that the battery poles match the symbols on the metal contacts.
If you intend to use the camera for extended periods of time, it's recommended that you use the Ricoh AC adapter. To use the AC adapter, make sure the camera's power is off. Then remove the terminal cover. Connect the adapter connector to the camera like this. Now, just plug the adapter into any standard household current outlet and you're set.
You may now set the camera's date and time so that information is recorded with your images. For detailed explanations on how to do this, refer to your user's manual.
When shooting a picture with the RDC-5000, the images are stored on the camera's 8 megabytes of onboard memory. The camera also supports optional smart media memory cards if you require even more storage.
To insert your memory card into the camera, make sure the camera's turned off. Then open the card slot door like this. Position the card so the metallic contact surfaces are facing up and simply insert it all the way into the slot. Then just close the card slot door. Now you can choose to record images to the camera's onboard memory or directly to the memory card. To do that, use the Card In button to select the source.
When you want to remove the memory card from the camera, again, make sure the camera's power is turned off.
Now open the card slot door, push the eject button, and gently pull the memory card out of the slot.
Removing the memory card with the camera on may delete your images. So before using a new memory card or one that's been used with another device such as a PC, you first need to format or initialize it with the camera. Refer to your user's manual for instructions on how to do this. Okay, now let's get ready to take a picture with the RDC-5000. First, make sure the camera's power is turned on. Next, turn the mode dial to the record position, making sure the icon of the green camera lines up with the tick mark. The lens cover will open automatically and you should see a live image on the monitor. Use the brightness adjustment dial here until the image looks the way you want it.
The RDC-5000 makes picture taking effortless. All its features like exposure and focus are automatic, so you never have to worry about not getting a perfect picture.
The RDC-5000 allows you to capture images at 2 different resolutions, so choose between high-resolution 1792 by 1200 mode for times when you have an application that requires a large file, or choose medium-resolution 900 by 600 mode to conserve storage space, or when your application doesn't require a high-resolution file.
To allow you to store even more images on your memory card, the image files are automatically squeezed or compressed using what's known as JPEG compression. The RDC-5000 lets you control the amount of compression so you can store more images and maintain the image quality you require.
To do this, we use the pick button here to cycle through your options. As the button is pushed, you'll see on the color monitor and the LCD the different resolution and compressions we can select. You'll also notice a number that corresponds to the number of images we can record at that setting. Now we can select the resolution and compression we wish to apply to each image. You'll also notice the letters F, N, and E after the resolution. These represent the 3 levels of compression you can apply to each image: fine, normal, or economy. I'm going to select 1800 by 1200 resolution mode in the economy setting. Now, simply release the pick button, and I'm ready to take pictures with that setting.
If your monitor goes black, don't worry. It's one of the RDC-5000's built-in power conservation features. If no switches or levers are pushed for 5 minutes, the camera will automatically power down to conserve power. Slide the power switch on to resume power. The auto power management features of the camera may be overridden or customized to suit your needs. For detailed information on how to do this, refer to your user's manual.
Now, let's take a picture. Point the camera at your subject. You'll notice the monitor is WYSIWYG. That stands for what you see is what you get. The monitor also displays useful information about your camera settings. We can see the resolution and picture mode we're in, our compression setting, the number of images you can capture at the resolution and compression setting you've selected, as well as the flash mode if you have one selected. That's the icon in the upper left corner of the screen. It is currently showing no flash. For unobstructed viewing, press the Enter button, and the monitor is cleared for unobstructed viewing. Just press Enter one more time to see the data. The RDC-5000 also has an optical viewfinder here that you can use to see your subjects as well. This is great for shooting subjects in bright light or when you don't want to use the monitor. The monitor can be turned off using the display button here if you're not using it or to conserve battery power. The RDC-5000 has powerful optical and digital zooms, so you can take a close-up picture of your subject without ever having to move. To operate the optical zoom, just press on the zoom lever. You can zoom in or out to get just the shot you want. You'll notice the monitor will display a range bar as you zoom. If you zoom in all the way on your subject and hold the zoom lever there for 2 or more seconds, the digital zoom will be activated. You'll notice a frame appears in the LCD. The area within the frame is captured with the digital zoom. To deactivate the digital zoom, slide the zoom lever down.
Images captured with the digital zoom are recorded in 640 by 480 pixels.
To take a picture, use the shutter release button. The RDC-5000 shutter release button has 2 pressing levels. When the button is gently pressed halfway down, the autofocus function operates to provide a sharp picture every time. The exposure and color balance are also set when you do this.
You'll know your subject is in focus when the autofocus lamp on the viewfinder illuminates.
Now, just push the shutter release all the way down, and you've just captured your first image. You'll hear a beep sound, and the captured image will appear briefly on the monitor, so you can see the picture before it's recorded to the memory card. Once recording is complete, the camera will then go back into live mode, so you can take another picture. In addition to taking great still images of your subjects, the RDC-5000 also has 2 other recording modes. One allows you to capture razor-sharp images of text and graphics, and the other simulates having a motor drive on your camera to take a series of images in rapid succession.
That first setting is called text mode. To activate it, first ensure the mode dial is still in the record position, and push the menu button here. You'll notice a menu in the monitor. Now press the zoom lever here to ensure the recording mode option is selected. Now push the Enter button here, and the recording mode options will cycle.
The icon with the letter in a square, this is the text mode. The text mode setting uses a special contrast filter to enhance images of text and graphics. The flash is also automatically canceled. This is great for images of business cards or logos.
Images of text shot in this mode are so sharp they may be brought into OCR software and converted to text you can edit.
One more push of the button and an icon of stacked images will appear. This is continuous mode. Images taken in this mode are shot in rapid succession, so you can capture action shots or fast panoramas. One more push of the Enter button and you're back to the still image icon.
The RDC-5000 is so automatic you rarely have to make any adjustments to get a perfect picture every time. But in certain conditions, you may want to adjust the camera's flash mode, exposure value, or white balance to get a perfect shot or just to be creative. To change flash modes, press the flash mode selector here. The current flash mode is represented as an icon in the monitor. The RDC-5000 has 4 flash modes you can choose from, depending on the lighting conditions and subject you're shooting. The No symbol represents flash off mode for situations where you don't want the flash to fire. Auto flash mode, indicated by an icon not being displayed, where you let the camera decide if the flash is necessary. Force flash mode, indicated by a solid flash icon for times that you want to be sure your subject is lit. Slow synchro flash, indicated by a pulsing icon for the times when you want your subject and background to be illuminated.
Another nice flash feature built into the RDC-5000 is called red eye reduction. When you shoot pictures of people with this setting, the red eye effect caused by most flash cameras will be virtually eliminated.
You'll find the red eye reduction option in the camera's on-screen menu.
Another powerful feature built into the RDC-5000 is its ability to let you control the exposure value or level of light sensitivity of the camera. This lets you compensate for lighting conditions that aren't ideal for picture taking by forcing the camera to underexpose or overexpose the image.
Suppose your subject is in front of a very bright background, like a setting sun. Other digital cameras would leave your subject underexposed. But by using the EV or exposure value adjustment, you can compensate for this to ensure your image comes out perfect. For details on using this feature, refer to your operation manual.
The EV adjustment is also great when you want to take a picture where a flash is not allowed or desirable, like a theater or a museum.
The RDC-5000 has excellent color accuracy. To accomplish this, the camera uses white balance. This means there needs to be some amount of white in your picture so the camera can use that as a reference to balance all the other colors automatically.
There may be times when there's not any white in your picture or you're not shooting in natural light. The RDC-5000 lets you compensate for this by letting you select the type of white balance that's best for each condition, assuring you'll always get natural colors.
That's right. To adjust the white balance, make sure the mode dial is in the record mode. Press the menu button and use the zoom lever to move the highlight to white balance. Press the enter button to display the options. Using the zoom lever, you can choose between auto mode to let the camera determine the best mode, daylight mode for outdoor light, overcast mode for hazy outdoor conditions, tungsten mode if you're shooting under tungsten light, or fluorescent depending on your lighting conditions. Just select your desired mode and press enter. Pressing the menu button then brings you back to the preview screen and you now are ready to take a picture with that setting.
The RDC-5000 has many other picture-taking features that are fun and let you be creative. Two of those features are the self-timer and macro photography mode. I just captured my own image. The RDC-5000 has a built-in self-timer, so the camera can take pictures automatically. This is great for taking a picture of yourself or getting in the shot with your family and friends.
To activate the self-timer, just push the self-timer button here. While in the recording mode, the self-timer icon will appear in the color monitor and LCD panel. Now, just push the shutter release, and in 10 seconds, the camera will take a picture automatically.
Your RDC-5000 may even be programmed to take pictures in intervals from 30 seconds up to 3 hours. This is great for taking time-lapse images or using the camera as a monitoring device. See your manual for details on this feature.
You can also take amazing macro or close-up pictures of an object from less than 2 inches away. Make sure the zoom is in the wide-angle position and move the camera toward the subject.
There are many more options in the camera's menu, like manual focus options, date imprinting, and even the ability to take pictures in black and white or sepia tones to give your pictures an old-fashioned look.
Once you're familiar with the menu options, you'll master the RDC-5000's powerful image capture capabilities.
We've seen how to capture images with the RDC-5000. Now we'll show you how to play back your pictures and delete the ones you don't like.
When you play back your images, you can see them on the camera's monitor, or you can even play them back on your television set using the video cable included in your kit.
To play back the images you just took on the camera's monitor, rotate the mode dial to the play position. Use the zoom lever to cycle through your images.
If you see an image you're not happy with, or if you want to free up memory to take more pictures, you can selectively delete pictures by entering into the erase mode.
To do that, rotate the mode dial to the erase position. Now you can choose to delete selective images, or you can choose to delete all of your images. Simply use the zoom lever to do this. Finally, push the enter button to see your images again. Cycle through your images as before, and just push the shutter release when you find one you want to remove. To exit the erase mode, just rotate the mode dial.
The RDC-5000 uses a video signal output, which lets you connect it directly to a TV, VCR, or video capture device. When connected to a TV, the images are displayed full screen, allowing you to share your images with your friends at home or put on a full presentation at work.
Let's connect the camera to show how powerful this feature is. First, always turn the camera and TV off before making any connections. Next, remove the terminal cover of the camera and connect the supplied video cable to the camera's video out jack like this. Connect the other end of the video input jack to the TV monitor. Now turn on the camera and rotate the mode dial to the play position.
Now you can cycle through your pictures to give stunning presentations.
Or you can also control your presentations with the RDC-5000's optional remote control. With a remote, you can control all the camera's primary functions like zooming, taking a picture, or playing them back from up to 15 feet away. Just use the appropriate buttons to control the camera.
Because the RDC-5000 outputs a standard video signal, you can use it as a video conferencing device if your computer has a video conferencing card or capture device installed.
Okay, well that's it on the camera's operation. Remember, you can find more detailed information on everything we covered in your operations manual.
Now Jeff's going to show us how you can get pictures into your computer and show you some of the amazing things you can do with the software that comes with your camera.
Jeff?
Thanks, Mark. The nice thing about digital photography is that once you capture an image, it's just the beginning of what you can do with it. Your only limitation is the software you have on your computer. You'll find that with the software that comes on your CD, you'll have virtually no limitations. Let's start by connecting the camera to the computer to bring our images in. There are a number of ways to get in your files from your camera into your PC. If you're using optional smart media memory cards, you can insert the memory card into a floppy disk adapter and access the card as you would a disk drive. If you're a laptop user, you may wish to purchase an optional PC card reader and simply insert the reader into your laptop's PCM CIA card slot. The RDC-5000 uses a serial connection port to connect directly to your computer. If your camera does not have a universal serial bus or USB connector, use the RS-232 connector instead. Always make sure the camera's power is off before making any connections. Connect one end of the serial cable into your camera. Connect the other end to an available COM port on your PC. If you're a Macintosh user without USB, connect one end of the Macintosh adapter to the serial cable like this. Now, turn on the camera's power and rotate the mode dial to the PC position. Now install and launch Photobase, the first application on your software CD. To download your images, just click on the Download Image icon here. Finally, select the transfer speed and the COM port you connect the camera to. When you click OK, your images will be copied into Photobase. If your computer supports USB, simply plug in the USB cable and you may access the camera as you would a disk drive for drag and drop file transfer. Photobase uses albums to organize and categorize your images. You may have an unlimited number of images in any number of albums. To add images to a new or existing album, use the Add icon here. Now you can navigate to any drive and select the images you wish to add. Photobase allows you to drag and drop the images within an album to change their position. This lets you arrange them for presentations you can upload back into your camera using the Upload icon here. If you see an image that needs a little enhancement, just select the image and click the Auto Enhance icon here. A preview box is then displayed to show you how the image looks before and after the enhancement. You'll notice the image is now brighter and color corrected. If you want to print thumbnails of your images, click the Print button here. Now you can select to print out selected images or all the images within an album. You may select a border for the images as well as a background. Printing the entire contents of an album is a great way to have a hard copy record of your images. By clicking the presentation icon here, you can create a custom slideshow that you can send to others or burn directly to CD. Or, using the web icon here, your Photobase will convert your album to an HTML page that you can post to the internet. Finally, the postcard icon here lets you select images you want to share with others and send them via email automatically. The icons on the bottom of Photobase are shortcuts to other applications. With a click of a mouse, you can associate any program to launch within Photobase. Once done, you can just drop an image onto the shortcut to launch that program. Here's an example. I'm going to select an image from my album and edit it in Photo Studio, the second application on your CD. To do that, I can double-click on the image or just drag it onto the Photo Studio shortcut here. When I release, Photo Studio launches with the image already in it, ready for editing. Photo Studio is a powerful image editor that lets you be creative with your images. I've already selected the sky of this image with the mask tool. Now I can paint in the masked area without affecting the rest of the image. Now I'll select another image from my album and drag it into Photo Studio. Now we can get creative. I'm going to select the Clone tool from the Tool menu and use it to paint the sunset in my second image into the masked area of my first. This feature is called cross-cloning by professional graphic artists and is usually a complex procedure. Photo Studio makes it as easy as moving a mouse. This is a neat tool for creating places or scenes that never existed. To the right of the work area, you'll see boxes that represent layers. Layers allow you to break your image into parts so that each effect is kept separate. This makes it easy to revert to the original image by keeping each effect on a different layer. Not only can you create new images in Photo Studio, but you can fix them as well. We've all seen the red eye effect caused by flash cameras. Removing red eye used to be difficult, until now. Zoom in on your subject and bring the eyes up close. Use the pan button to drag the eyes into view. Now select the red eye reduction tool from the Tool menu, then select an appropriate brush size, a couple mouse clicks, and the red eye is gone. One of the other many features in Photo Studio is its ability to apply effects to an image. Click on the Magic Effects hat on the menu bar, and you'll see a list of effects drop down that you can customize and apply to an image. This image might make a good painting, so I'll select Oil Paint from the drop-down. I'm then presented with a result box so that I can see a before and after view of the effect. The slider lets me control the effect. Click OK, and my picture becomes a painting. Photo Studio is full of amazing features. Use the icons in the menu bar to explore just how powerful the software is. Photo Printer lets you easily print a collection of images on a single sheet. It uses templates to lay out your images. Start by getting your images. Now select as many images as you would like from your album and go back to the template screen. Now you can scroll through hundreds of layout styles. When you find one you like, you may drag and drop images within the template to change their position. You'll also find a cropping tool and a photo editor. Finally, select the number of copies you want and just push print. Another application on your CD is Photo Fantasy. Photo Fantasy uses fantasy backgrounds that you can place your face or faces of friends into. Now you can memorialize yourself in the rocks of Mount Rushmore, get back in shape the easy way, or take a step back in time and be a part of nostalgia. If you want, you can even bust a real grind off a half pipe. There are hundreds of fantasies to choose from. Once you've selected a fantasy, you need to select an image to go into it. From the album strip, select the image you want, and it is brought into the fantasy. Now you can use tools like zoom and grab to position the image inside the mask area. You can fine-tune the position of the image with the rotate and grow buttons. It's incredible how easy it is to use. Once the image is positioned correctly, click on the color button to make the image match. You can also tweak it manually. That's all it takes. Finally, you can save your fantasy, print it out, or send it by email. Photomontage is a unique imaging product that lets you create montages or collages of your images. Here's how it works. Select an image from your album, and the image will appear full screen. You may edit the image if you would like, or go directly to Build Montage. Next, you can select the additional albums that contain the images you want to use to build a montage. You may also select to use the collection of over 20,000 images on your software CD, or create a new album of your own images. Select the number of images you wish to use in the montage and click OK. Now Photomontage will do the rest. First, the program scans the primary image for color, brightness, and contrast so it can build a map for the micro images. Once the scanning process is complete, Montage will begin placing the micro images into the image. Make sure you have your software CD inserted if you chose to use the default album. Typically, it will take 3 to 5 minutes to build a montage. Speeds vary depending on the number of images you've selected to build the montage and the speed of your computer. Once the montage is complete, you can zoom in and take a look at the detail. Montages like this used to take professionals hours to build. Now you can do it in just minutes.
We hope you've enjoyed your brief journey into Ricoh digital imaging.
Thank you for coming along. Visit us again on the web at ricocpg.com. See you later.
Bye.
Photomontage.